Hi everyone, this is Priyanka working as Assistant Professor in SNS College of Technology in the Department of Information Technology. Today we are just going to see a lecture series in the topic Security Architecture in the subject Cryptography and Cybersecurity. First of all, let us see. Just let's recap. First, last we have seen the security policies. In security policies, it mainly consists of set of rules, procedures, security, and organization. For an organization, it must have all these things. That is, set of rules must be followed, and procedures must be followed. In fact, security should be given. All these things are the procedures which has been. Okay, let us see the objective. First of all, objective is here we have to understand the various passive attacks and we are understanding the various active attacks and we have to know the difference between the passive and the active attacks. Let us see the types of security attacks. First of all, the security attack. It mainly consists of passive attack and the active attack. In the case of passive attack, it mainly consists of release of message content, traffic analysis, and in case of active attack, it mainly consists of masquerade, role play, replay attack, and modification of message and denial of service. Next, let us see in detail. First of all, this is a passive attack. In the case of a passive attack, the message is sent from the sender to the receiver in which it is observed by the attackers. That is attackers, it is called as just it has been observing only has been taken place by the attackers. There is no change of data. In the case of release of message content, in this a sender sends a message that is hello, it is a message, and through the internet the attacker the message and it gets sent to the receiver. Finally, the receiver will get their message as hello password PC1 at 123. This is the attacker, just he will see the message only, there will not be any modification in this case. Traffic analysis. In this case, sender will send a message in which it will pass to the internet. The encryption of the data, the given message is encrypted, and then the attacker will analyze the traffic in which, and then again it will send it to the receiver. Finally, the receiver will receives the message. Here, an attacker, he can't understand the message because it is encrypted. So here, encryption process being taken place, so there will not be any changes of the message content. So encryption process has been taken place in this traffic analysis. Next, coming to the attack, active attack. Here, the sender sends a message and receiver receives a message. In this case, the modification of the message will take place. Here, the modification of the message will take place so that when the sender will send a message, the message will be modified by the attackers and then again it will send to the receiver. Next is masquerade attack. In this case, an attacker steals the PC2 password and pretends it as the PC2, in which a sender will be sending from the PC1 and it has to be received by the PC2. But the attacker, he will get the message and he will send the message. The PC2 will think that the message has been sent by the receiver only. So here the message content will be replaced, it will be changed. Next is message modification. In this case, the sender will send a message in which the message will be modified. Your messages you have to pay may pay $10, in which using this internet the attackers will send the message, will receive the message and he will change it to that as you have to pay $100. It will be again sent to the receiver. But actual message was sent as $10, but the received message is dollar. You have to pay me $100. So here message modification will be taken place. Next is replay attack. In this case, client will send a message that is user that client one and its password is this. Then the attacker will replay again, the message will be sending again and again, so that there will be using a confusion will occur in the server. Again and again replay in the sense again and again message will be sent. Next is your denial of services. Denial of service attack. Here, first DOS attacks. The client will send a request to the server in which there will be denial request of real client. There will be request, denial request will be taken place in the server. DNS, server floods with large number of requests from the attackers. He will fetch many number of attacks. Then again, he will be given to the attackers there. In this case, it will give access of all the resources to the attackers. The attackers will send large number of requests. If the large number of requests has been sent to the server, their denial of service will occur in the server side. Then DDoS attack is that the client will send a message and say it will send a request in which the server denial of service serves plus with large number of requests from the attacker. Here it sends large number of requests. Here many number of requests. It is called as that botnets. The botnets will be taken place. Here the attacker finally he can't get attacker will send the n number of requests to the servers so that the denial of service will taken place. Next, let us see a problem. This is a smart campus. This is the empathy in which the smart campus. This is a problem statement where the smart campus network is becoming unsafe due to unknown devices that is connecting phishing emails, targeting staffs and frequent CCTV failures. Here, let us see in detail. This is the empathy part, that is admin situation. Here, the admin situation is that he will be in stress, that is stress due to the responsibility. He might have many number of responsibility. He will be having a pressure to keep the system secure on, and he will be having limited staff support here. And then it must protect student data. All these things are the admin's situation. Next, come to idea part. How can the campus ensure that this confidentiality, integrity, and availability of its digital system against increasing attacks? Let us see. This is confidentiality, availability, integrity. This is a major problem that takes place. Next, coming to the ideal part. This is your pilot version in which it consists of firewalls. We can use firewalls. We can use two-step verification. We can use employee security awareness training also can be used here, and we can use encryption protection data. All these can be used for the to solve this problem. Next, come to the solution. Here in this prototype here we are just going to see DOS attack. User will send a message with through the web application, that is the original connection will be there, that is proprietor, that is new connection will be given to this. DDoS attack is, as I said, that we have to send the n number of requests. In that case, denial of services will take place. This is the major problem. Next, we have to apply. Let us see an activity in class. Student 1 will act as an attacker. Student 2 will act as a security architect, in which here the attacker explains the attack, in which the architecture have to select the mechanism. That is, we have been discussed this in that class. Then here some of the applications of online banking application, e-commerce platform, social media application, IoT health monitoring devices. Then let us see what is this real time, how it works in real world application. In the case of the real world application, in 2020, the Paytm wallet system faced unauthorized login attempts, which where the attackers used leakaging of password from other branches websites to access the user accounts. This is one of the real world examples which have been taken place. Let us see. This is just a simple assessment for the students. What we have learned, which of the following is the active attack, that is eavesdropping, traffic analysis, masquerade, or shoulder surfing, and which security services ensures that information is not disclosed to unauthorized users, that is integrity, authentication, confidentiality, or availability. Just tell me the answers, students. Okay, these are all the key takeovers which we have been seeing, that is network and cyber security fundamentals, that is schools, the security goals, that is CIA drives. We have been seeing the security attack, we have been seeing security services, we have been seeing the security mechanisms and real world context application. Thank you all.